Well, hello everyone. Welcome to our first live stream. No question who I'm going to have on the first live stream. One of the first guests I ever had on We're Not Stumped podcast, and that's Jeff Soelburg. Jeff has so many things. He's got Jeff giving a hand. He speaks all over the place. You know, he's going to be going to Nashville, you said, in a couple weeks?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I love Nashville, by the way. So we're just going to do a quick one here because both of us, this is the first time I've ever tried. As a matter of fact, I'm down a monitor. That's why there's a little bit of a reflection that I usually don't have on the actual podcast, but that's okay. One of the things I want to talk about, I was just going to ask you right now, is how do you handle it when people, let's say you're grocery shopping and people look at your hand, whether you have prosthetic or not? Is that something that happens to you? And what are your feelings and how do you handle that?
Oh, 100%. It happens to everybody. And it depends on the situation. You know, as you get older in the journey, call it, I'm a lot more comfortable. The early on, the thing that got me the most is it's my right hand. And meeting a new individual, you know, I'd reach out to shake hands with them. And if they didn't know my story, the deer in the headlights came on so many times. And at first it startled me too, a little bit, their expressions and looks. Now it's no big deal. Just grab on and let's shake hands here. But then every situation's different, you know. If it's just individuals looking at my hand and stuff, I'll just pass it off, do my business, whatever. But, you know, if it's little kids and you see that they're inquisitive about it and stuff, at that point in time, and this going with my point digits, I'll take and flip a finger or something. It pops out, and all of a sudden you see their eyes pop out, and occasionally they'll turn and run. I've had that and stuff, and had to calm them down and apologize and stuff.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
I've always put my hand out backwards when I was doing the old handshake. That's something it's no other reason. I don't mind. It's more for me. It's like more of I don't want to make them feel funny about putting this in their arm because it would shock them. Kind of your point. They wouldn't even know what to expect. But
exactly. Exactly. If it's like, say, me and you, where we've been together, we talk frequently and stuff like that, I wouldn't mind even if you threw it up, us tapping that forearm or, at least me grabbing your forearm as a shake, Yeah. And because the finger's not being there. Oh, shoot.
Kind of lost you there.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. He's back.
I had a pop up.
Oh, those are always fun.
Out of the way, and of course, it sent me straight there.
Well, it's interesting. I can see how many people are watching, and actually at this point there isn't. So this is a good experiment for Jeff and I to give this a shot because Jeff has his own channel, and he's going to be doing his own live, I would imagine. I think you said that earlier, right?
Yeah.
What is your channel? I want to make sure that we get that out there.
Jeff Giving a Hand. I'm a lot of us are sarcastic. I gave a hand. Now I give a hand.
Yeah, I'm fortunate. I was a congenital, so I didn't have to give a hand. I guess I gave one at birth. But yeah, yours is a little bit different than mine. I love that too. You do so much. Again, I know you're going to be speaking, and you have your nonprofit that does a lot of things. I was honored to come out to an event you had in Utah in June. It'd be nice if you had another one. I'm just because I like Utah in June as opposed to Arizona in June. It's a lot more comfortable. Beautiful area too. It was beautiful area. It really was.
Well, you'd be dying right now. I had a rough night
Oh,
last night. We had a storm come through, and so
I would be. Honestly, I'm not that. I was born in New Jersey, but I'm not that person at all anymore. It's cold here, and it's probably in the 50s in Arizona. It's cold for me. That's too cold.
yeah. And perfect world. I would like to live somewhere where it's a good mild
Yeah,
climate. Doesn't get hot, doesn't get big swings, but have enough money to fly to locations, Utah, Montana, and stuff for my skiing addiction. And then head
yeah. I don't ski.
back.
And
And
the reason why I don't ski has nothing to do with me having one hand. It's more about I remember in high school there was actually a ski club here even though I was like in the valley of Arizona, but you go up north not too far, there's a ski club. And I just remember everyone that I knew that was skiing had knee problems. I'm like, I like basketball too much. I don't want any knee problems. That was my reason not to ski.
yeah, and
Well,
hindsight being
it is. Oh, go
20,
ahead. I'm sorry.
it I think that all boils down to mobility and
Yeah.
stuff. Staying active, but not overly active where you're abusing your body and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, both of us were missing, right hand, partial right hand, but we both worked out this morning. I know that, and we both know how important that is to both of us. I'm gonna hit end stream now. I think that was fun. It was good to experiment with it, and thank you for being on.
Thank you, Mike.